Hey everyone! Ready for something pretty interesting? Today we're going deep on one person's experience with the Millionaire Blueprint program.
Oh, yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna find this one, relatable.
Yeah, it's based on their firsthand account, and
Mhm.
and you know what? You might find it surprisingly relatable,
Yeah.
even if, becoming a millionaire isn't exactly at the top of your to-do list.
Right.
So picture this. You're kind of stuck in a rut, feeling a little unfulfilled, and then you stumble across this program that promises,
Mhm.
big financial transformation, all for just 17 bucks.
See, that's what makes it so interesting, I think, right? It's such a low barrier to entry.
Right.
You're not risking a ton of money, so it's like
Yeah.
it piques your curiosity without, like,
Total.
making you feel like, "Oh, I can't afford this."
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
are you skeptical?
Yeah, definitely. Intrigued.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And, that's exactly how our source felt.
I think what's really insightful about this deep dive is that it's not just like,
Yay, here's a success story. It's really about dissecting the journey.
mm-hmm.
The struggles, the aha moments, and ultimately what we can all learn from this person's experience.
It's like getting a behind-the-scenes look at how someone took this idea and
Right.
made it a reality. And one of the first things that really jumped out from their story was this whole emphasis on niching down,
Hmm.
which the program really hammers home as like super essential.
Well, there's a good reason for that.
Yeah.
Think of it this way.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be everything to everyone, you kind of end up being nothing to no one.
Mm.
Niching down is about becoming that go-to expert
Right.
in a specific area,
Mm.
serving a particular audience with like laser focus.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be like, jack of all trades.
Mhm.
You're becoming the master of one.
I like that. So our source, they really wrestled with this concept at first. They were passionate about personal finance, but weren't sure how to
Hmm.
like narrow it down.
Right.
Then they had this light bulb moment. They combined their love of finance with their knack for explaining things simply. And then they targeted financial planning for millennials.
Boom.
It's like they found that sweet spot
Yeah.
where their passion, skills, and audience all aligned.
It's a perfect example of why niching down is so important, for business success. It's
Oh, yeah.
about differentiation
Yeah.
and providing targeted value.
Mm-hmm.
By focusing on that specific niche, they were able to establish their expertise,
All right.
build credibility quickly, and their first blog post, where they detail their own struggles with student loans,
Ooh, relatable.
absolutely resonated with their target audience.
Because, people connect with authenticity with shared experiences.
Exactly.
It went viral.
Yeah, like wildfire, because they were speaking directly to the pain points and aspirations
Right.
of their target audience. But here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Creating great content is only half the battle.
Mm.
You also need to get people to actually see it, and that's where building an online presence comes in.
So true. And our source talks about feeling like completely overwhelmed at first. They even compared it to putting
Yeah.
together like IKEA furniture with no instructions.
Yeah.
Total nightmare.
I can relate to that. Thankfully, the Millionaire Blueprint
Yeah.
came to the rescue
Right.
with, pre-designed templates and just a generally more user-friendly approach.
It's like they removed all the technical stuff so
Right.
our source could focus on what they did best, creating valuable content. And this is something you hear about this program a lot. It's designed to be accessible, even for those who aren't like tech savvy.
Hmm.
Have you ever felt intimidated by like the thought of building a website?
Oh, I think we've all been there. The thought of coding, designing, all the jargon can be
Yeah.
paralyzing. But that's the beauty of platforms like this. They democratize access. They empower anyone with an idea
Yeah.
to share it with the world, regardless of their technical background.
Exactly. And once our source had their website up and running, they really focused on creating engaging content. I mean, they shared this example of a blog post about budgeting that, you guessed it, went viral. What's interesting is it wasn't filled with like all this complicated financial jargon.
Yeah.
It was personal anecdotes and stories.
Right. And that's so powerful. It reminds us that people connect with stories, not just data, by sharing their own experiences.
Yeah.
Our source made budgeting relatable and even a bit entertaining.
Right.
They took a potentially dry topic and made it human.
Okay, so now we've got the website, we've got the content, but how do you actually get people to see it?
Right.
It's a jungle out there, right? Enter the world of SEO, search engine optimization.
This is where the Millionaire Blueprint really gets into the nitty-gritty.
Okay.
It emphasizes mastering keyword research, understanding what people are typing into Google
Yeah.
when they're looking for information.
Our source, they spent hours on this. They even compared it to like learning a secret language.
Wow.
And they use tools like RRIFs to help uncover these hidden gem keywords,
Uh-huh.
the ones with high search volume but low competition.
Think of it like fishing. It's like finding that perfect spot where all the fish are, but no one else is fishing there.
Genius.
Right.
But they didn't stop there. They also got into guest posting on other finance blogs. It's like getting a VIP pass to, like, the hottest event in town.
I like that.
You're borrowing the audience of an established platform, showcasing your expertise.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
The host blog gets fresh content. The guest poster
Right.
gets exposure to a new pool of potential readers.
Okay, so that's building credibility, expanding reach.
But in today's digital landscape,
Yeah.
it's not enough to just dominate search results. You also need to engage with your audience where they are. Social media.
And the Millionaire Blueprint seems to really emphasize that multi-platform approach,
Yes.
leveraging Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever your audience hangs out online.
It's about meeting your audience where they are
Right.
and creating a consistent brand presence across platforms.
So our source, they got super creative with this. They launched an Instagram financial challenge encouraging followers to share their money goals.
How cool.
It generated tons of buzz, drove traffic back to their website.
It's like gamifying personal finance, creating a sense of community.
I love that. And then they hosted live Q&A sessions on Facebook and Instagram,
Oh, wow.
answering people's questions in real time.
That's such a great way to build trust, right? You're like having a virtual coffee date with your audience,
Yeah.
addressing their concerns directly.
Okay, so we've covered SEO, social media, but what about email marketing?
Ah.
It still feels relevant, even in the age of instant messaging and all these social media updates.
It really is. The Millionaire Blueprint actually stresses this. Email marketing is crucial
Okay.
for building that direct line of communication with your audience. It's like having a personal assistant working 24/7,
Right.
nurturing relationships, delivering valuable content right to their inboxes.
So our source, they started by creating lead magnets, offering freebies like budgeting templates and ebooks, entice people to join their email list.
It's classic,
Mm-hmm.
You offer something valuable for free to build trust,
Mm-hmm.
demonstrate your expertise. Once you have that email list,
Yeah.
you put it to work with automated email sequences.
Okay.
Welcome emails,
Right.
introducing new subscribers to resources,
Right.
offering exclusive content.
They even ran a super successful campaign
Nice.
leading up to the launch of their online course on budgeting, building anticipation, excitement through a series of emails.
Love it. It's all about relationship building,
Yeah.
providing value consistently,
Mm-hmm.
positioning yourself as a trusted source.
So they're building their brand, driving traffic, nurturing leads. But the Millionaire Blueprint, it doesn't stop there.
Right.
It encourages exploring additional income streams. And our source, they really embrace this concept.
This is key. For financial success, diversification is so important. So they dove into affiliate marketing, recommending financial products they genuinely believed in.
Uh-huh.
Things like budgeting apps, investment tools.
They shared a great example of a budgeting app review
Yeah.
that not only generated commissions, but also attracted new readers who were looking for budgeting solutions.
It's a win-win, providing valuable info to your audience,
Mm-hmm.
generating income through those affiliate partnerships.
And then they tapped into the power of digital products, developing online courses,
Oh, yeah.
ebooks based on their expertise, promoted through their email list, social media channels.
See, this is where things get really interesting.
Right.
You're packaging your knowledge experience into these digital products,
Yeah.
creating passive income streams.
That's the dream. But managing all of this can feel overwhelming. Content creation, SEO, social media, email marketing, it's a lot.
Totally.
That's where automation comes in, and the Millionaire Blueprint really highlights this.
Our source actually talks about feeling like they were drowning in tasks
Oh, no.
before embracing automation.
Mm.
Then they discovered tools like Buffer
Oh, yeah.
to schedule social media posts in advance, MailChimp
Mm-hmm.
to streamline email campaigns.
It's like having a virtual assistant working behind the scenes,
Wow.
making sure everything is running smoothly.
Exactly. It frees up so much time and mental energy
Yeah.
so you can focus on the big picture, the things that matter.
But, something that's often overlooked in all of this is the importance of community and support.
Absolutely.
And the Millionaire Blueprint, it addresses this head on.
It's so crucial. Entrepreneurship can be really isolating, especially at first.
Yeah.
Having that network of people who get it,
Yeah.
who can offer support and encouragement, can make all the difference.
It's that you're not alone feeling.
Exactly.
So our source talks about joining online forums, groups, connecting with other entrepreneurs. They even collaborated with another program member on a joint webinar.
That's fantastic.
Combining their expertise.
Yeah.
Reaching a wider audience.
It's a perfect example of the power of collaboration and shared knowledge.
Yep. So we've covered a lot. Niching down, building an online presence, driving traffic, leveraging social media, email marketing, exploring those additional income streams, and of course the importance of automation and community support. It's like we've gotten a glimpse into the key elements of this program.
What's really remarkable is that while it's focused on online business and, financial know-how, the underlying principles, they're applicable.
They are.
Even if you're not an entrepreneur.
Exactly. And we'll be unpacking those broader lessons in part 2.
Sounds good.
Where we'll delve into the source's own reflections on their journey, analyze those core principles behind their success, and how you can apply these insights to your own life.
Looking forward to it.
Me too. See you next time.
Sounds great. Welcome back. Let's kind of shift gears now.
Okay.
And delve into the so what of this whole story.
Right.
Because while the specifics might be about, online business and financial savvy, the underlying principles, they resonate way beyond that.
As I was reading through the source's reflections on their experience, it really hit me that their investment in the Millionaire Blueprint wasn't just about, the money they made.
Right.
It was about a much deeper transformation.
Absolutely, yeah. They went from feeling stuck and uncertain to feeling empowered, confident. And I think that shift boils down to a few key takeaways that we can all apply, regardless of our goals.
I'm all ears. What were some of the aha moments for you?
Well, first and foremost, this story really highlights the power of taking action. Even when you're, full of doubts. Remember how our source was hesitant to spend even $17?
I do.
But that seemingly small step was the catalyst for everything that followed.
It's so true. Sometimes the biggest hurdle is our own inertia.
Right.
We get so caught up in overthinking and analyzing instead of just taking that first step,
Exactly.
however small it might seem.
And the second takeaway for me is the importance of embracing a learning mindset.
Okay.
Throughout their journey, our source demonstrates this constant thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
They're experimenting, refining their approach. They even compared learning SEO to training with a Michelin star chef.
That makes it sound way more appealing than I ever imagined.
Right. It's about finding joy in the process of discovery, even when it's challenging.
And that brings us to the third takeaway, which is the power of community and support.
Oh, huge.
Our source really emphasized how connecting with other entrepreneurs, whether it was through online forums or collaborations or just sharing experiences, it was so crucial.
That you're not alone feeling makes all the difference.
So powerful.
Absolutely. And then the fourth takeaway for me revolves around diversifying your skills and income streams.
Right.
Think about how our source explored affiliate marketing, creating digital products, collaborating with others. They weren't putting all their eggs in one basket.
It's like building multiple pillars to support your success.
Exactly.
By developing a range of skills, income sources, you become more adaptable,
more resilient
in an ever-changing world.
Right. And then the fifth takeaway highlighted in this story is the importance of automation and efficiency.
That's right.
By using tools like Buffer and MailChimp, our source was able to streamline their workflow.
Yeah.
Free up time and energy for the things that truly matter.
Working smarter, not harder.
That's it.
Leveraging technology.
You got it.
What strikes me is that we started this deep dive. Focusing on someone's experience in online business.
Right.
But what we've really uncovered are principles that go way beyond that.
Absolutely. These are timeless principles. You can apply them to any area of life where you're seeking growth and fulfillment.
It's like we've distilled the essence of success. Exactly. The key ingredients for achieving your goals, whatever those goals might be.
So that brings us to the most important question.
Okay.
How can you apply these insights to your own life?
Yeah, you don't have to be an entrepreneur or a financial expert to benefit from these principles.
Think about the source's journey. What resonated with you the most? What aspects of their approach could you adapt to your own situation?
For me, their willingness to experiment, learn from their mistakes, that really stands out.
Powerful insight. It ties into the idea of a growth mindset.
Yeah.
The belief that our abilities, our intelligence can be developed
Yeah.
through effort and learning.
And that's something we can all cultivate,
Absolutely.
no matter where we're starting from.
So as we wrap up part 2, I want to leave you with a challenge.
Okay.
Choose one principle from this story and commit to putting it into practice this week.
I like that.
It could be taking action on a goal you've been putting off,
Yeah.
seeking out a mentor or a support network,
Right.
or even just dedicating time to learning a new skill.
A great call to action. Because ultimately, knowledge is most valuable when it's applied.
That's it.
And that's what we'll be exploring in more detail in part 3.
Looking forward to it.
Me too. We'll dive into specific tactics and tools that you can use
Yeah.
to bring these principles to life
Love it.
and create lasting change in your own life. So stay tuned.
That's good.
All right, welcome back to our deep dive into the Millionaire Blueprint. We've uncovered some pretty powerful principles,
We have?
but now it's time to, make them actionable.
Yeah.
Are you ready to turn inspiration into implementation?
Let's do it. We've explored the why
Yeah.
behind our source's success, and now let's get into the how. Remember, knowledge without application? It's like having a treasure map, but no shovel.
I love that.
You need both to unearth those riches.
So let's get practical. We talked about taking action, even when it feels daunting. Our source was hesitant to even spend $17.
Right.
Yet that was a huge step for them. But how do we break down these big, overwhelming goals into manageable steps?
It's all about those micro goals.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of fixating on the end result, break it down into tiny, achievable actions.
Right.
So let's say you're inspired by our source's journey and you want to launch your own online business. Instead of getting bogged down with, website creation or product development.
Yeah.
Start with a micro goal, like researching 5 potential niche markets.
Okay.
Or committing to writing 1 blog post per week for a month.
Much less intimidating, right, than like the thought of launching this whole business.
And you know what? Those small wins, they build momentum, they build confidence.
Boy, do, yeah. It's like a snowball effect.
Exactly. Each accomplishment fuels the next, and suddenly it doesn't feel so overwhelming.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about embracing that learning mindset. Our source, they spend hours mastering SEO techniques, exploring new marketing strategies.
Right.
How can we, cultivate that same thirst for knowledge?
Well, it starts with curiosity.
Okay.
Make a conscious effort to seek out new information, perspectives, skills.
Yeah.
Read books, listen to podcasts, attend webinars, even just strike up conversations with people outside your usual circles.
Yeah.
What sparks your interest?
And don't be afraid to experiment.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, treat every new skill or strategy as a learning opportunity. Even if you don't, get it perfect on the first try.
Right.
It's all about gathering feedback, iterating.
And this ties into our next principle, the community and support.
Right.
Our source found so much value in connecting with other entrepreneurs. So how do we find our own tribe, so to speak?
There are so many ways. Online forums, industry events, connecting with people on social media. Don't be shy about, reaching out and building relationships.
And remember, community is a two-way street.
Right.
Offer your knowledge, support generously. You'll find it comes back to you in ways you never expected.
It's true.
We all have something unique to offer, and by sharing our strengths and experiences, we create this ecosystem of growth.
Okay, let's talk diversifying that skill set and income streams. Our source, they explored affiliate marketing, digital products, and collaborations. What are some practical ways to apply this?
Start by taking stock of your existing skills and passions.
Okay.
What are you naturally good at? What brings you joy and energy?
Yeah.
Then brainstorm ways to monetize those skills or create multiple income streams.
So, for example, if you're a fantastic writer, you could offer freelance services, write and sell ebooks, or even launch a blog that generates income through, ads or sponsored content.
Or if you're passionate about a hobby, like photography, crafting, you could teach online courses or sell handmade goods.
There you go.
Through platforms like Etsy.
Creating options, building resilience.
That's it.
And finally, let's revisit the power of automation and efficiency.
Love it.
Our source, they really relied on tools like Buffer and MailChimp. What are some other essential tools or strategies we can use?
Well beyond specific platforms, the key is to look for tasks that feel repetitive, time-consuming, or just drain your energy. Then Explore how to automate or streamline those.
Okay.
It could be as simple as using calendar reminders to stay organized, a
Yeah.
password manager to keep track of logins,
Yeah.
or creating email templates for messages you send all the time.
It's reclaiming time and mental bandwidth.
Exactly. By automating the mundane,
Yeah.
we free ourselves up to focus on the things that truly matter.
Spending time with loved ones, pursuing creative endeavors,
Or
just enjoying some peace and quiet.
So we've taken this incredible story from the Millionaire Blueprint and extracted some really actionable principles and tools that you can apply to your own life.
Remember, it all starts with that first step.
Yeah.
Choose one principle that speaks to you and commit to putting it into action.
This week.
And don't hesitate to reach out to your community
Yeah.
for support or celebrate those wins along the way.
For sure.
As we've learned from our source today, success isn't just about a financial goal.
Right.
It's about personal growth, empowerment, and creating a life that reflects your values and aspirations.
Keep diving deep, exploring, and pushing yourself to grow.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Until next time, stay curious and embrace those bold actions.
Awesome.